Hello everyone! Today we're gonna throw eyeballs at Voidtrain. Voidtrain is a survival game, like Subnautica, Icarus, Planet Crafter. You have a train, I assume you travel the void. I read that you can upgrade your train and build stuff, so we will find out what's all this madness about. Alright. It can be played solo or in co-op. I'm definitely going solo. It has a vibe like Indiana Jones in a way. Only weird. Like in the void. I don't know what's happening here. Why are there tentacles? You know, I don't understand. I like the fairy tale feel that this storytelling has. Minus 45? What? Yeah. Well, I'm really lost. It's definitely like a fairy tale where you get thrown into some insane situation and you just have to find out what's going on.
Fortunately for my story, engineers are almost always inquisitive and attentive. People notice things that elude the average person.
I really like the narration as well. Left mouse button. I'm looking closely!
In this adventure, if the blizzard had not started at the wrong time,
why is there a blizzard?
chilly wind blew the engineer off the trail, which he immediately lost sight of. His fingers
Is the narrator against me?
like everything
Is this the Stanley Parable?
last hope of salvation. A map of the terrain
Oh no.
treacherously slipped out of his hands.
Alright.
The video's timing didn't allow the engineer to suffer for long. All of a sudden, in the middle of snowy nowhere,
I am really lost. But I'm enjoying it.
by the way, the building didn't seem to be on the engineer's maps. Anybody home?
It feels like I'm reading a fairy tale over here.
Usually starts.
So we're here, I guess.
There was nothing. No people. No warmth. Only darkness.
There is only darkness. And stuff. So the visuals look pretty good. But I don't know what the hell is going
The
on.
door remains impregnable. There is too much snow.
Of course the
outside.
door is impregnable. Crouch is control. And of course it doesn't have a toggle. That annoys me. Okay. So we will explore, interact. Turns off the light, that's great. Am I gonna get shocked? I'm gonna get shocked one day. Wait.
If I were you, I'd look for a key. Or something that looks like a key. Maybe just something heavy.
Something heavy, okay. Well, this is not exactly how was I expecting the game to start. That's kinda cute.
Well, I don't think that's going to help.
It's a teacup.
A heavy blunt object.
Why do you smack your hand with the hammer, bro? Those little animations, they're pretty neat. They are pretty neat. And also I need me a bracelet like that. Hold my tools and all that. It's amazing. Then again, that's gonna get heavy. It's gonna get heavy really quick. A swarm of Let's warm ourselves by the fire. However, so... Oh! I got legs! I got legs! Amazing. Alright. I have no idea, I'm completely lost. The game actually surprised me by starting the way it did. When in doubt, use the hammer.
I'm afraid there's nothing left to fix with a hammer. Any other ideas?
Oh, shut up, narrator. I don't need your sass. That was amazing. Well, that's cooked. Wait, what?
Oh, and so my glorious hero, having passed all the hardships of his watch, finally obtains a light in order to... to notice something strange on the table?
Anyway, what I was going to say is, usually survival games start with a very... It's either a very brief cutscene or a very brief image showing you what's happening and where you're going, and then you're in it. In here, it has a bit of flair, and again, the fairy tale feel from the beginning was amazing. Now, these are the plans for a locomotive. I see it. So, let's see what happens. Also, that thing is sparking. I'm not sure that's safe. Oh, of course it's... I love those little details that the devs added when stuff doesn't work, or the hammer and the fixing, just taping the fuse, like... That doesn't work in real life, but who cares? Also, I guess this is the cutscene, right? Oh! Here we go. We got into a cabin in the woods because of the snow. And we landed in the void.
Oh, you're finally awake. A typical day on watch, huh?
What the? So is that thing friendly or is it gonna eat my face? Oh my goodness. There's 5 of them.
Well, this might come in handy.
Also, if I ever get stuck in the void, I really want to have a narrator with me, because going at that alone, screw that. Oh. I am getting Subnautica flashbacks now. Oh no. Oh my god, I'm gonna get my face eaten, right? Oh god. Well, that's pretty cool. So, here we are. I'm floundering. Oh no! Okay, the range is limited, so I guess we'll go where the game tells us. This thing. I don't know what that is. Diary. The journal. Okay, what's it say? I really love these notebooks and the designs with the notes and stuff. This one is a bit more... What's the word? Refined. Yeah, let's go with refined. Where it's not just scribbles on the notebook, it's actually taped notes that are very neat. I like it. Alright. So...
Such an inventive mind wouldn't have any trouble figuring out the mechanism of a simple trolley.
Look, bro. I just got here, okay? So, there was some wood. Can I get a jetpack? Because I need a jetpack. What is that? Why did I grab it? Chemical. And wood. Great. Oh! Why? Why? What happened? Don't do that to me, man. That's scary. Alright.
Well, pretty much. Try pulling the other lever.
Shouldn't we switch
Just slowly.
the transmission? Oh no. It's a mini game.
That's a useful book you've picked up. Is the author some kind of scientist or inventor? I hope he's not too upset that we stole
I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just clicking the damn thing. Okay, I have no idea. Like, sure, I'm just pumping it, and we're going. I don't know where we're going. Should I speed up? Should I slow down? It's full speed ahead, I suppose. Need to collect wood and whatever that other thing is. That reminds me of the train Escape from Normandy a bit. Obviously, that one is a real train. Ours is not yet a real train. Then again, I don't know if we build the train on top of this trolley platform or if we're going to build the train separately. So I got that. Where's the wood? Don't kill me. Nope. Don't kill me. There's the wood. Can I get to it? No. Come on. Let me get to it. There we go. Okay. Satiety. Man. I'm having trouble pronouncing that word. That was probably stupid. I really like the game, the whole weird environment you get thrown into, and the storytelling so far. So we'll see. I know you eventually build a train or commandeer a train. Oh wait. Is that wood? That's not wood. That is wood. What is that at the bottom? You know what? I don't want to know. Okay. Building. Those little animations are really neat. What the... Okay. Leech head. Research table. So what am I supposed to do? Okay. Alright. So... Voidtrain model. Wall roughly... What? Production. Sure. Can I build this here? Can I rotate it? Yes. R. Oh my god. What is that? That is definitely cute. Alright. Smelter. Container. Okay. Hi. What is that? I don't know, that thing's amazing. I love it. It's falling asleep. Yep, it fell asleep. This is hilarious, this is amazing. Love it. Oh, it's yawning! Alright. Okay, so... Research a smelter, okay. Okay. Alright. What is that? Container. I am gonna need a lot of those eventually. That's how these games go. Okay, now we need to collect metal. From where? What is that? I'm gonna regret my life choices. Yeah, I'm gonna regret my life choices. I'm gonna get there. I don't know what that is. I'll wait until I have a gun or something. Man, this is Subnautica all over again. At least the sounds are not like horrible monstrous growls in the dark. I mean, visibility is pretty good, all things considered. Oh my god, what? I wish I could pet this thing. Alright, there's some metal there. There's some other stuff. I am gonna regret getting close to things. Or maybe I shouldn't get close to things that I don't know. You know? Alright, some wood, some metal. Oh! Oh man! I didn't hit the brakes! Don't leave me behind, man! What the heck? What's wrong with you? I can get it! No, I can't. Alright. We're gonna have to backtrack a bit. I'll just forgo the brakes this time around. Grab this guy. Brake again. And what were we doing? Smelter. I am running out of space real quick like over here. Okay, we built a smelter. It requires fuel, like in Conan Exiles. Okay. Iron bar, copper bar. Alright. That is gonna take a bit. I assume it takes wood and... What is that? Here I go, trying to poke the things. What in the hell is that? And I can't do anything with it. Or can I? No? Wait, I saw something there. Wow. Man, the floating is terrible. I guess it doesn't kill me, it just propels me backwards. I need to find some food, or I'm gonna die. so far, it is the standard fare of what is that? What is that? You know what? I don't want to know. It is the standard fare of survival crafting games. So you start, you got nothing, and then you gotta figure out how to supply yourself with food. Seems like there is no water mechanic in this one. But there's the usual suspects, right? Let's put in the brake. What was I going to say with the usual suspects? Well, you need food to avoid starvation. There's no water. You collect your resource materials to build. It's probably gonna take me a bit to figure out exactly what I need to be doing, because these games are usually a slow burn. So I find the story... Well, not the story itself, because I don't exactly know what the story is. All I know is that your character... Whoa! What was that? Your character is the engineer. And the engineer was walking through the forest in the snow and found a cabin. And that cabin had a portal to the void that the engineer activated. And here we are. Which... What the heck? Oh. Void fish. I don't know what those are. Anyway. Looks like it's all about exploring, collecting materials. Now, the one thing that this game differs from, say, the Planet Crafters, Subnautica, Conan Exiles, like, I mean, pretty much every survival game. I guess it's more similar to Raft, but I haven't played that one. But anyway, you are tethered to your base. And, well, you can't go, at least right now, maybe later, right? But you can't really go too far away from your base, which is the train. I don't know why I would want to go down there, like, you know, doesn't look very friendly. So, I really don't know where we're going or what we're doing. Anyway, other than smelting the iron bar, right? Let's just craft one, but we don't have fuel. How do you fuel this thing? Oh, add fuel. So... yeah, here we go. So this works like Conan Exiles, basically, where you fuel your stuff and then it goes. So that's pretty cool. Container 1. Alright. We need to research it, don't we? Also some... oh no. Oh no. It just dawned on me. You get research points by feeding this thing. That's amazing. Okay, what do you want to eat? I need 4 points, right? 1 point. 2 points. Maybe a chemical. Oh man, it's only 1 point? Okay, fine. There's your 4 points. This thing is amazing. I love the work they put on it. That's a big tongue. It's super cute and it's hilarious how it works. It's awesome. I'm digging it quite a bit. All right. Now we got a box, and there we go. Anyway, for a more technical thing, right? I really like how the building areas are marked. The building feels very, very smooth, very easy. And it seems it's gonna be pretty simple to keep everything straight and organized and parallel to it. Well, not parallel, but like just looking straight. In some other games where you have the outline, like in Subnautica or the Planet Crafter, for me at least, it's harder to keep everything straight and aligned. So this one seems like it's gonna make it pretty easy. However, once we get onto the bigger items, I don't know. That might be a trip. Research and build workbench 1. Okay, workbench 1. 4 points. Darn it. 1, 2. No, not 4. We'll give you 2. I'll give you 1 metal, I guess. Okay, fine. I burned an extra point. Because I'm a muppet. Okay. Those seem to be the recipes. I love how it just ejects him from its mouth. Or vomits them, I would say. At least I don't need to touch them, right? Okay, we have a workbench. Rotate. I really like it. I really like how it shows you where it goes, so that you can align it with whatever you want. What? Needs iron bars? Wait. Scrap metal and chemical, of course, of course. Wait, didn't I build it already? Is that iron or copper? I don't know. I can't tell. Here's some wood. I need metal. There's some more wood. I hope that's not a Reaper Leviathan. Or anything similar. I also wonder if this game is gonna be like Subnautica, where you start in the pretty nice chill area, the shallows, right? And then it just gets horrible. It might happen. Who knows? It's a thing. It is a thing. Where are we going? There's some scrap there. There's some more stuff there. I don't know what to do with that workbench right now. That was wood. Well, that sucks. But yeah, and also the fact that you're tethered to the train track. You really can't go exploring freely in this game. And while that might sound counterproductive from one of these types of games, I find that mechanic to be pretty interesting, because it's different. It's usually, well, there's a world, go explore it, do your thing. In this one, it's, well, you're in the void, and you have a train, well, a trolley in this case, and you're basically tethered to your thing because, well, I wouldn't want to be lost in the void, first and foremost. Second, I need to speed things up because I don't have... I don't have food. I'm gonna die. Okay. Filter, relocate, deconstruct. Add resources. That looks like iron, but I don't know. I think it's iron. Not enough resources. What? Oh my goodness. Okay. So 2 scrap turn into 2 bars of iron. And I really like how the character holsters the hammer. Okay. What? Where are my iron bars? I don't know where my iron bars went. Like, I don't have them in my inventory. Did you eat them? I created the iron bars, didn't I? What? Okay, I have no idea how to pick that up. I guess the workbench ate it? I need another metal scrap. I'm so dead. Wait. Wait. Am I supposed to grab one of those void fish things and eat it? Is that how it works? Is the game ever gonna tell me how to eat? Because I'm scared. And hungry. Mostly hungry. Is there a station we can land on? Okay. Well, I don't know what I did, but it's up. So gear, bolt spring, okay. Now what? Complete technology stage 2. What the hell does that mean? What does technology stage 2 mean? What does it mean? Alright, well. I don't know. I don't know. I find the game very interesting. And I've been playing a bunch of the Planet Crafter. That one is a very chill game. It doesn't have enemies. I believe this game does have enemies and threats. Other than, you know, food and water. Well, no water in this game, but you catch my drift. Alright, so I guess, so 2 chemicals and 1 scrap. And then we can research that. Copper pipe and copper wire. Oh. Apparently water is a thing. Complete technology stage 3. Well, hopefully water and kitchen will keep me alive. Gotta get a move on though. Gotta get a move on. Give me some metal. Some chemicals. But I don't know that I can do anything with those fish. Man, I'm gonna end up feeding this thing all the chemicals. What is that? What do you want from me? Are you gonna kill me? I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is, but it's on my butt. Man, I'm gonna be terrible at that speed minigame thing. Can I get an engine? I need an engine. Anyway. So... if you don't like these types of games, it is highly likely you won't like this one. But if you do, I think there's a bunch to like here. I love the art style of the game and the presentation. I really like the fairy tale introduction and the fact that you go from reality. It's an isekai, basically. You go from the real world into... I mean, it's not an anime, but it could be. I mean, I'm pretty sure I could find this guy in an anime. But, you know, I don't know. Let's see if we can avoid starvation and death. What? Stash 1, okay. Okay, so it needs 8 points. 2, 3... Yeah, let's do 3 chemicals. Let's do 2 of those. We need 3 more. That means I need to collect more stuff, so... Let's collect more stuff, if I can find it. I see one over there. I'm still gonna need fuel. Man, this game is not giving me enough time to catch my bearings. I need to be faster, but, you know. Also, that rope is magical. It just changes, it's great. It's good that I won't get stuck with the rope. Alright, so got that, got that. Is there anything else in range? No. I'm about dead. Look at my food bar at the bottom. Not here. Right there. Under my health. And because I selected starvation does add damage, I am kinda screwed. Alright. Water condenser and kitchen. Water source. Okay. How do I build that? That's the kitchen, that's the condenser, and I have no idea. Alright. And I like the music too. What are those? Okay, I need copper pipe. And I think I need bolts. So that needs an iron bar. Craft the iron bar. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna need another one. Not enough fuel. Man, the fuel goes really fast. Okay, got the iron bar. It's in my inventory. I guess earlier I didn't have any. Maybe I used it. But there's the bolts. Oh man. Oh, I made a mistake. I thought I needed an iron bar and then... But no, I need the scraps and the chemical. Okay. So, put some of that. Copper. Let's go. 10 seconds for copper. Grab the chemicals. Man. Well, so far, this area is kind of pretty, but these are still the shallows. These are still the shallows. I know. It will get worse. Hopefully not. I'm enjoying my time here. I don't want to have abject terror chasing me or something. I don't want Subnautica flashbacks. I can't get to that wood. It's too far. Okay, got the pipes. Resources added. Okay, so it's working. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's gonna happen when that bar hits 0. I guess I'm not gonna worry about it too much for now. Allows for cooking nutritious meals. Okay. Oh, it's not gonna work in there. Let's rotate it. Just rotate it the right side. There we go. Well, this trolley is getting... It's getting really cramped. 53 seconds. I have nothing on that regeneration bar. Maybe I won't die. It will be nice if I don't die. I'm allergic to death. Okay, so... Is the water ready? No. What do you need? 1 gear, 1 copper pipe, and 1 bolts. That's a lot of materials to collect. Anyway, I think this is a good place to end the video. Well, once the water is in and see what it does. Okay, collected the water, so what now? 5% food. You can drink it, but it's better to boil it. Okay. We will not end the video just yet. We're gonna boil the water, see what that does. And then, probably that's a good place to stop. Because, well, the question of the food has been bothering me. Usually in survival games, once food runs out, you die. In the Planet Crafter, for example, it's really quick. If I remember correctly, in Subnautica, it's also pretty instant. You just start getting the heart rate, the elevated heart rate, and then the screen goes to black. Or maybe I'm misremembering. Maybe in Subnautica, you just start taking health damage, and then you die. So far in here, though... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, it looks forgiving. So... Okay, we'll do 3. No, no, no. Can we stop this? Yeah. Okay. Craft 2. Craft 2 because we need the scrap metal to create the copper for the copper pipes. So... No space for the finished product. Great. The crafting is very slow in the beginning. But I do like it. I do like it. I mean, this is what we have to work with. So... This train is still, it's still a baby train, basically. Okay, so we wanted copper pipe. we wanted bolts. Okay, no space. No space. Okay, collect the water. Don't forget to collect your water. Craft the gear. So a nitpick, I'm finding it a bit hard to read the small icons on the add resources. It's not a big deal, but I'm having a hard time, especially with the first one, right? I know it's bolts, but it's just a bit too small for me. Anyway. This is gonna need fuel too. Of course it's gonna need fuel, and I don't have any. Alright. We'll boil the water. We're almost done. We're almost done. Anyway. I do hope that the narrator keeps showing up during the game. Because it would be nice to have a bit more story and more information of what are we? Who are we? Why are we here? Just to suffer? No, not that. It looks like a pretty magical world. That again reminds me, I would say, it feels to me like a mix between Indiana Jones and Harry Potter. The world of magic, with all these fantastical creatures and magical stuff happening. I don't know what the void is, or what the concept of the void is in this game, but apparently you travel it by train, which, you know what, I'm okay with that. I am perfectly okay with that. So, need to release the brake. I'm also really curious to see how a finished train looks. So that's something to look forward to. And I know you can eventually craft firearms, you can fight monsters. So all in all, I am really liking what I'm seeing right now. I don't know when I'm gonna get to the game proper. I might just keep on going, or I might just get distracted as I usually do. But I do recommend this game if you like survival crafting. Oh, it has the fuel cost here. It is different from other survival crafting games. Because of the train, because of the tethering. The aesthetic is really amazing as well. So I consider it's worth checking out. I don't think it's gonna be as chill as the Planet Crafter, where basically all you do is build. And I like that too. Anyway, do I have fuel for this thing? Yeah, we have fuel. So it costs 2. It costs 10, sorry, so... Craft it. I also like how the game has this tutorial guiding you to the things to do. And even with that, I felt a bit lost. It's my own fault. But yeah. Okay. Now we drink the boiled water. Food 10%. Dish, a small supply of refreshing liquid. Okay. Okay, that restores that. I don't know what that starvation damage thing was. But so far I'm not dead. And I was running on empty for a while. So maybe that bar serves to heal your wounds? I do not know. I have many questions. But I am gonna leave it here. I think this is a good example of what the early game looks like. I mean, there's gonna be combat, there's gonna be monsters. I wonder if we're gonna be able to get into structures, or if it's just floating around the void in an endless thing. I don't think that this is all there is. We might eventually find another portal, but that's all speculation because I don't know. If you, the only thing you do is go through this track and do this over and over and over, it's gonna get old. But I have faith that that won't be the case, that there's a lot of very interesting and crazy things waiting for us. And then there's the voidfish. I don't know what the voidfish are. Oh. Maybe that's a gate. I guess we're not finishing the video just yet. No. No. No, 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 no. We're not finishing the video yet. We're gonna go straight for that thing. Let's go. Full speed ahead. What about the tutorial? I don't care. Tell me that that thing's gonna open. It's gonna open, right? 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 I am Padme Amidala right now in that meme where it's gonna open, right? And then Anakin just looks back. Right? Right? Oh lord. It is gonna open. Yeah, I am missing out on some resources. Oh man, this is really cool.
I didn't expect to be greeted with balloons and fanfare, but
okay,
where
well,
is everybody?
my questions have been answered. We got through that gate. I'm gonna have to edit some of the audio out because, yeah, whatever. This is cool. And now we are in an abandoned, weird train station in the middle of nowhere. It seems that the environment does change. I don't want to jump down there. Sneak in! Well... Now this is a good place to stop. It is a stop. So... I like it. I really like it. And... there seems to be much more in store, so...
I tell you what to do about it, but I have no idea.
I don't either. But I won't be sneaking in. That's for another video probably. Or maybe not. Who knows? But all I have to say is check it out. It's cool. I like it. And you get this guy. But with all that said... I'll see you on the next one. Have a good one. Cheers. And then we sneak in. Why do we have to sneak?